everybody, Desktopper here. So today I thought I'd talk about how fortunate new riders are with the fact that we live in the information age. When I first started riding motorcycles like 200 years ago, any information we got generally came secondhand from somebody who claimed to be an expert, or you read motorcycle magazines. Or if you were lucky, you were able to get to the local motorcycle shop and ask them a bunch of stupid questions until they kick you out of the place. Well, you know, back when I was first looking at getting a motorcycle, there was like magazines like Cycle World, Motorcyclist, Cycle Canada, Rider, and a whole bunch of other magazines that were geared towards Harley people or chopper people or full decking touring motorcycles and dirt bikes. And you know, they would have a limited amount of information on there. They'd have information about the new brands and you know, what the latest and greatest trends were coming in motorcycles, but it wasn't what you call a lot of in-depth information. If you really wanted to know what a certain motorcycle was like, if you were fortunate enough to see some guy with one and you'd stop and talk to him in a parking lot, and you'd actually get a one-on-one, you get to find out where the guy would say, hey, yeah, this is a really good bike, or you know, it's okay, but you know, you got to watch for this, that, and so forth. That information just wasn't out there. You have to remember, this is, like I always say, is well before Al Gore invented the internet. And the real advantage of, you know, the internet as a whole, and more importantly YouTube, is that not only can you, you know, through the bloggers see, you know, what these bikes are like and get the reviews, but you get thousands of them. And that's an important thing, because you can have a guy who's like positive about every particular bike or negative about a certain brand. And if you have a limited, you know, viewpoint, which is what you tend to get with TV shows or news broadcasts, you know, you're getting a narrow slice of what's really going on out there. With the vloggers, because the vast majority of them have no real financial interest, you're going to get a reasonable review based on their knowledge. Now, if the guy has no knowledge, if the guy has no real knowledge, you're going to get basically a crap review. If the person is very knowledgeable, you're going to get, you know, a good review. And it's also the same thing with accessories. You know, I've seen lots of reviews on, you know, luggage and backpacks and helmets and gloves about what's good, what's not. And back in my day, there wasn't a lot of selection like there is today. And more importantly, you know, there wasn't a lot of output if a product was crap. The way you generally found out the product was crap, you bought it and found out it was crap, or all of a sudden, you know, the gloves you were looking at just weren't available anymore. You know, they've been discontinued by the manufacturer, which generally means one of two things: they didn't sell because whatever reason, or they were crap and the word got around and people stopped buying them, so they discontinued them. Because no manufacturer is going to stop producing a very popular product that brings them regular income. But today, in the information age, if a manufacturer produces a crappy product, be it a motorcycle, a car, or an airplane, the word travels like wildfire. And that is the one beautiful thing about the day and age you're living in now. You know, my first bike had a couple recalls on it, which I didn't even realize there was recalls on motorcycles. Now, the dealer was excellent, and I never really had a problem. But nowadays, you actually can find out about these recalls and stuff long before you even put the money down to purchase the product. Nice car. So it's really nice that anybody starting out with motorcycles nowadays, they have tons of information literally at a click of a mouse or a touch on the phone, and you can find out tons of information almost instantly. The one thing you always have to ask, though, is where the information came from. You know, some people have agendas, so to me it's always better to get 2 or 3 views on something before you actually make a decision on something. And the beautiful thing about it is, out there, is that there's tons of people giving yours reviews now. So anyways, you have a good day, ride safe.